Them incel black females. That's what they are. Shout out to my boy Ray. Those incel black females. See, they got incel males out here. They got the incel dudes, the true force loneliness type guys. But they also do have these incel black females. These females that don't nobody want. You know, us as brothers, we don't want them. Bad attitude, fat, out of shape, multiple kids, by Pookie and Ray Ray, by different guys. Who wants that? Look, I was just fooling around with this white chick, right? And she had 3 kids. And of course, she's a concubine. I just bent her over and got her done. Get her done. She was telling me in the car, like, yeah, some of these dudes I talk to, they don't want to be with the girl who has kids, and especially mixed kids. These guys don't want to step up to the plate. And on the inside, I start to chuckle. I was just being jovial. Like, it was funny to me. It was extremely funny to me. These reject incel females. She must be out of her mind. Now, you can get a guy that has came out of prison. You can get a guy who's broke, and a guy who's really isn't hungry to get out here and try to make it. You go find a guy like that, take care of him. Yeah, he'll be with you. You got kids. You coming with baggage. Black women, you an incel female if you run around here with kids. You an incel female because you fat, you obese, you out of shape, lazy. I hear a lot of black women. Some of my female cousins like, no, I'm not trying to exercise. I'm already skinny. They have a little tummy on them, but they're already skinny. But a couple of my family members that are female cousins, they'll say, no, I don't need to exercise. I'm already skinny and this and that. And then with their dudes, and I look at some of the guys that they're with, I just say to myself, it's like, yeah, she got you in pocket because you're not going to address her about that at all. That's something that you won't do. This is what I'm thinking. That's something that you won't do. She's not going to do it. And you scared that if you do, she going to leave you. You scared to be alone. Haven't learned to conquer this male mother need in you. You haven't learned it yet. These guys will be with these fat black incel females. You haven't learned yet. You haven't learned to be alone. You haven't learned to check a chick and be alone. Or you can get with a fat girl, bang her, and leave her alone. Don't be seen in public with her. She want to walk in Walmart. No, you walk the other way. Say, I got something to do. I got to do this and that. You curve her, get some head, bang her, but then leave her alone, because she not wife material. I was talking to this one woman, and I was like, yeah, because she didn't have no kids. She was cute. So I was like, okay, she could be a potential. She can be a potential. So I was like, yeah, so we're going to get you in shape, because I go to the gym, at least 2 or 3 times a week, and I try to eat healthy. At least I try. And, I was like, well, yeah, because, there'll be some times where, in a sense, I would want you to throw on some heels. She was like, oh, no, I can't wear heels. She was saying that I'm just unsturdy in heels. I can't do heels and this and that. And I was like, no worries. I got videos on YouTube as to where you can learn. Of course, when we get in bed, I'm going to want to pound you out with the heels on, girl. Yeah. She's like, no, heels, just losing weight or being in shape doesn't have nothing to do with me being able to walk sturdy in heels and this and that. I just don't like them and this and that. I see she was trying to go back and forth with me, but you see, I'm not going to become contentious with a woman and go back and forth with a woman. She tried to go back and forth with me like 3 times. So that's when I shut it down. I said, okay, yeah. You good? Hey, you don't even gotta wear heels. You don't even gotta worry about it. You don't gotta worry about it, girl. You ain't got to worry about nothing. No, you don't. I know now. And I even talked to her about being submissive and this and that. But you got some women out there, they just hard-headed. They hard-headed. All you can do is just ostracize them and put them in this concubine basket. Most of these women in America, they concubines. About 95% of them. They concubines. Rebellious, got kids, they concubines. What can you do with them? You can't do nothing with them. These incel black females, they concubines. You can't do nothing with them, my man. They want to do their own thing. You got women out here talking about being submissive, but still wanting it to be 50-50. There won't be no 50-50 here. Because I'm going to lead, I'm going to rule. I'm going to be magisterial. I'm going to lead you. That's how it's got to be. If you give a woman, if you enter a relationship with a woman and it's 50-50, you're giving her power. And in a sense, she won't respect you. She won't. We got to take the power back, brothers. We got to take the power back. And in a sense, to create better women. For our sons that's coming up. I don't have kids, obviously. But, yeah. When us as brothers just start relegating women to being concubines, then these women, they'll wake up. Well, the next generation of women will wake up. Once they see that we're not marrying them, we're not having kids by it, we're not cohabitating with them, they'll wake up. They'll wake up. Then us as brothers, we continue to make videos about this. Yeah, we expose women when it comes down to stuff like this. They'll wake up because nobody wants these women. I see like a lot of these white guys, right? They're not really like, they don't make a chunky white girl, what they call a pog, or a really thick white girl, a wife. These white dudes, they like skinny girls. See, they leave these pogs and chunky and thick white women to us black men. Because they know we gonna scrape the barrel. This is what they know. I mean, some of us black dudes, we like those incel type women. Well, like, cause like I like my woman a little bit chunky. She got a fat booty. Like I mean, hey, I like it. You know, she got a big backside. I like it, but you guys know what I'm saying. Some of us guys, we don't know the difference between a thick girl and a fat girl. You got a girl who got a backside, but she got a fat stomach. She's fat, man. She's fat. In a sense, she's a reject. She can't go out and find a upstanding white guy. She can't do that. A guy who has a decent job, a white guy who has a decent job, you know, doesn't get in trouble, has a decent little career going for himself. She can't get a guy like that. She can't. Not being obese. Nope. Not having a fat stomach. No. But us black men, we'll settle for that. So us as brothers, we have to raise our standards. And we have to learn to reject these incel black females. Because nobody wants them. I don't want them. You shouldn't want them. They're a problem. They're a bad influence on the next generation of black women coming up. You know? Nowadays, it's like I really don't expect submission. I'll talk about it when it comes down to a woman. And through my actions, I'll make certain requests from a woman. And just through my actions. I was talking to this one woman, and she came over, and because some, like a lot of women, they just pop off, and some men pop off too, but some women, they pop off. I had this one chick at my house, and something had happened. I didn't message her back, and she was like, "Oh, you're an F-boy, you're on the F-boy stuff," and I told her right there as we were sitting on the couch, and I was like, "Hold on, wait. You want to talk to me or disrespect me like that? I'm not trying to come down on you, but It's all about a respect thing. I'm not going to refer to you as some type of, I'm not going to refer to you as being less than. Not at all. So, I want you to reciprocate. I want you to be name calling or referring to me as less than or any of that. None of that. You know, she was kind of surprised. But yeah, you know, things happen. Things happen in life. Sometimes I get busy, I can't get back to you. And if that's a situation for you, I understand. I'm not no guy that's gonna sit up here and bug you and this and that. But for you to refer to me like that, that's just a no-no. That's just a no-go. I was waiting for her to get an attitude and get on up and walk out. I was cool with that too, but she didn't. She respected where I came from. She respected where I was coming from, and she never did that again. You know. So when it comes down to a woman, you have to come at her with this. Sometimes you have to be stern when it comes down to a woman. You have to be. You know? And you gotta let her know how you want it to be and how it's gonna be. Or else you're gonna hit the door. Or indirectly, I mean, you can keep it to yourself. Like my boy Black Ram was alluding to. You can just, you know, in a sense, banish her and just put her in a concubine basket. That's what you can do. You don't have to tell her and this and that, but she'll see that you're not really trying to make no serious commitment, and you're not trying to make plans with her. You're not trying to do this and that, and eventually she'll wake up and she'll leave. Yeah. And this is how you got to play it. This is how you must play it. So, you know, I was thinking about this red pill movement and us as brothers. Just this red pill, like, philosophy or mindset that has been bestowed upon us black introspective men. And in a sense, it's like a gift, isn't it, guys? It's like a gift. Yeah. Because see, I talked to, like, one of my best friends, still a simp. I talked to him about being with a single mother, and he say things like, yeah, I still be with a single mother. You know, like Jennifer Lopez, she's super fine. Man, I'll be with her. I'll have a child. I'll live with her, and this and that. So it's guys out there who they just don't get it. Having this red pill mindset is almost like a gift, because a lot of guys, they just don't get it. You can talk to them about certain things, teach them about female nature, and point out like how the system is just bolstering women, how it's for women, and how we live in like a man-hating culture. You look at the family court systems. You look at false rape allegations. You look at how women can lie. You look at how the court systems are favored. They're in favor of women. They hold a woman's word as gold. You got women out here who can be abusive to men, slap a man, punch a man, and in a sense, nothing will happen to her. Or if you hit her back, you put her in her place. A lot of people, even simp men, who look down upon you like you're less than, for putting a woman in her place. If a woman hauls off and she tries to hit you and you strike her back, that was the appropriate action, because she challenged the man. She came off as a man. So if a brother would do that, I'd applaud him. That would be the appropriate response. If a woman is to do that, that would be the appropriate response. I'm not condoning it or nothing like that, but me in my position, I know I'm stronger than a woman, so I can just restrain her, hold her down, tell her to calm down. I even did that in one of my old relationships. My ex, I had my food, I was eating my food, and she took it and threw it. It just went wild and went crazy. I had to hold her down on the ground until she calmed down. Her arms were swinging around. She was making all these different gesticulations and all this other stuff. And I had to pin her down on the ground until she calmed down. And now that would be the best reaction. If you run into a woman who's just violent and she wants to become violent, she don't know how to control her emotions, and she's just going all over the place and she's acting crazy, that would be the best response. But if a man was to haul off and slap a woman because the woman initially slapped him, I totally understand. I totally understand. I don't look down upon a man if he was to do that. See? But this red pill mindset is like a gift, because most men in America are simps and they don't even know it. Most men are simps. They're looking at women from this egalitarianism standpoint, like it's equal. She's tantamount to me. She's tantamount. And biologically, she's not. In all areas, she's not. The woman is inferior to the man. The woman is inferior to the man. You got a lot of guys out there who are afraid, who are apprehensive about acting like this, or saying things like this, or verbalizing things like this, because they're afraid they're not going to get no vagina. They're afraid they're not going to get no peace leave. My man, you can go jerk off and watch some porn and get that done. Get that done. Vagina isn't everything. It's not. I know it's easier to say, but even when I was in a relationship, sometimes I didn't want to go through all this bending her over and getting up, and man, I just wanted to rub me one out and get it done. Go back to bed. I didn't want to do all that. That's an alternative to these women out here. You got guys who would talk down about porn and whatever. This is an alternative to these crazy acting women. So it's a gift when you're able to walk away, when you're able to correct a woman, when you're able to check a woman and put her in her place. That's a gift. I don't care if you 450 pounds, you done beat up 1,000 guys. If you can't put a woman in her place or be able to walk away from a woman, in a sense, I look at you as being less than. Because you're not strong up here. You're not strong mentally. Therefore, women, they really won't respect you. And when she leaves you and she goes to the next man, she's going to look at the next man like she looks at you. He's my equal. He is my equal. Doesn't matter how big he is. Doesn't matter how much money he makes. I don't respect women like that. Not at all. I don't. A lot of women, they don't respect themselves, first and foremost. So it's a gift. It's a gift, man. A lot of these guys out here, they becoming hip to learning about stuff like this, not getting married, not being with a single mother, not being with the fat girl. This is a gift. And you have to be strong mentally to reject women like that. Feminists. Not just for the sake of being in a relationship. Not just for the sake of that. It's a gift. I don't have many friends out here because once I get around guys, like, I become offensive, or their simp behavior becomes offensive to me, and then I speak on it. And then they get emotional, they get all upset, they just don't want to be friends. This is why I turn to you brothers, you red pill brothers, brothers who I can relate to. Last Crucible, Black Ram, Allegan Force, Ray J. I can relate to you brothers. All you other red pill brothers, I can relate to you brothers. Big facts. My hopes for one day is to actually meet you guys. Actually meet some of you guys. That's my hope. And those brothers come together, we can really talk about certain things and really make some moves out here. Really teach each other about investing, making money, saving money, about how to move out here when it comes down to these white people. And yeah, That's one of my hopes. This red pill mindset is almost like a secret. It's a gift. Because you got the most gangster, most so-called gangster guys out here that are total simps. Pimps, they're simps. They're all simps. See? So I just want to throw that at you guys. You know, and so you brothers have a good day, man.